Hi, everybody! Good morning! My name is Gilbert, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. As always, I'm here with my wonderful friend, Rosie the keyboard. Can everybody say hi, Rosie? Wave and say hi. Hi, Rosie. Oh, she's waving back. Well, like I said, we are so excited to be here with you this morning because today is a very special day. Does anybody know what day it is? Anybody? Yeah. Oh, Monday? Yes. Well, I guess that's fair. It is Monday. I kind of set myself up for that one. But it's a very special Monday. Does anybody know why it's a special Monday? Yeah, that's right. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Yes, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a holiday where we commemorate the accomplishments of one of the most inspiring civil rights leaders in American history. Now, what's a civil rights leader, you might be asking? Well, America, the country we live in, has been around for hundreds of years now, and a lot of things that have happened throughout the American history have been great. But there have also been some not so great and pretty unfair things that have happened in America. For instance, did you know there was a time that if your skin was black or brown and you wanted to take a ride on the bus, you had to sit all the way in the back, even if there were empty seats in the front? Even worse, if you had black or brown skin and someone who had white skin wanted your seat, no matter where it was on the bus, you had to give it to them, even if you were there first. That's not fair. Well, there was a woman who thought that rule about black and brown people giving up their seats was just too unfair for her one day. She refused to give up her seat and move when a man with white skin told her to. That woman's name was Rosa Parks. She went to jail for not giving up her seat, and after that, Martin Luther King Jr. and other community members helped organize the Montgomery bus boycott. They got hundreds of black and brown skinned people to walk or carpool everywhere. Work, school, the grocery store, everywhere, until the bus companies changed their unfair policies. And guess what? They won! You see, that's what a civil rights leader is. Someone who helps advocate for oppressed peoples within a society. And Martin Luther King Jr. is one of my favorite because of how he made things happen. Martin was a pacifist, which basically means he believed in meeting hate and violence with love and peace. And so, to keep spirits high, he would organize protests where people marched together and chanted and sang together. Martin Luther King Jr. loved music. Hey, that reminds me of one of my favorite songs from that time. Would you all like to hear it? Yeah? Well, that's great, because I'd like to sing it. Okay, picture this. You're arm in arm, hand in hand with some of your great friends, and you're walking down the street to make a statement and make a stand and to make sure that your voice is heard, and you sing this. Don't you let nobody turn you round, turn you round, turn you round. Don't you let nobody turn you round. Keep the straight and the narrow way. Don't you let nobody turn you round, turn you round, turn you round. Don't you let nobody turn you round. Keep the straight and the narrow way. So the great thing about a song like this is it's pretty simple. So anybody can learn it and pick it up and do it together. How about we try it? I'll do the don't you let nobody part, and you guys sing turn you round. You ready to try? Okay, let's go. 5, 6. Don't you let nobody turn you round. Good. Turn you round. Yeah. Turn you round. Don't you let nobody turn you round. Good. Keep the straight and the narrow way. That's so good. I just love that song. I could imagine walking with hundreds of people down the street and just being so invigorated by it.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. self-evident that all men are created equal. Because I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with this faith. This will be the day when all of God's children be able to sing with new meaning, my country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims cry. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true.
As you can see, Martin Luther King Jr. was a great man. He was a husband, he was a father, he was a pastor, a civil rights leader, and he was just the best, a true inspiration. And I'm so happy that I got to tell you about him today. Thank you so much for joining me, and of course, as always, Rosie! And have such a wonderful Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Back to you, Vashti. Bye!
Children the law movement.